Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing something different. We're going to be drafting. We have Zendikar Rising Quick Draft. I'm Ricky, and my friend Connor is here with us. Let's dive right in. I've been playing Homebrew Mythic Climb for a couple of days now. I've been trying to get started on making cool videos, so I have completely forgotten what this set is about, but now that I see this card, I remember it had something to do with Dungeons and Dragons and party members, so this looks like an excellent card. What does this do? Let's see. There's battlefield, 1/1 token for each creature in your party. Ooh. Combat of your turn if you have a full party. Holy crap, that's crazy. Okay, that gives me a huge incentive to just draft party members like crazy. What else we got? Okay. Fireblade. Oh, I always thought this was a common. I see this so often in Red Deck wins now. A pressure point. Resolute Strike. Seems like it would go pretty well with that if we get some equipment. Oh yeah, the Shell Shield. The kicker theme here. This card is a very, very cheap kicker activator. Subtle Strike. Expedition Champion. Ooh, another warrior. So, this card is so good with a full party. We're definitely gonna go for the full party plan, but this is a good backup warrior plan. I think white red has a warrior archetype there. Landfall. Oh yeah, annoying landfall. Who can forget friggin' Omnath? Death Touch Rogue Blade, Ascetic, Giant Cleric, and Utility Knife. Alright, here we go. We are rare drafting, so every time we see a rare, we will be picking it up, regardless of what else is in the pack. Take down, flip land, number of creatures you control. Okay. Whoa, solid removal. Rootgrazer does not give us 2 party members. Ooh, Nahiri's Binding. I think this card is just so good. Too good to pass up. Destroy target creature. Merfolk. Oh yeah, this thing was the card that we underestimated.
Right.
During the earlier drafts that we did.
Right.
Yeah, definitely need to pay attention to that. Vanquish the Weak. Forgot this card existed because in standard you have Eliminate. Why do you have this? Molten Blast. Oh yeah, this thing is pretty good because the landfall is not a temporary effect. You get 1/1 counters on it. Right. Pretty sweet. So I'm definitely gonna just pick up Nahiri's Binding over here. It's essentially removal and it's on color, so solid. Ooh, Spikefield Hazard 3/0. That is pretty cool. Brushfire Elemental. Practice Tactics. Ooh, if we're planning on party members, this is pretty solid removal as well. From the earlier drafts, I remember if you are actively drafting for a party member deck, this card generally, when cast, counts with 2 party members. So it would effectively deal 4 damage for 1 mana. So I think this is going to be my pick, but let's see. We haven't seen any strong pulls toward any second color just yet, in my opinion. So yeah, okay, I think I'm gonna go with this because we're definitely playing the party member plan, so I don't think there's any reason not to do that. Each player sacrifices a creature or planeswalker. It does count as a cleric. Mesa Lynx, pretty solid white card, but not a party member. The Landfall Raptor, of course, cheap flying, is also very good, especially because this ability is optional. You may return a land, so options are always nice. Seafloor Stalker, I think I'm interested in, but we haven't seen very many powerful blue cards, in my opinion.
The Seafood Stalker.
Oh yeah, that's what we were calling this guy, the Seafood Stalker. Oh man, I'm surprised this card actually has such a bad rating. Cliffhaven Kite Sail. I think it's because a lot of the cards in the deck or in the set already have some sort of evasion, and when you're trying to draft for party members, like having one card that is non-party member that doesn't add to your damage plan is kind of detrimental. So, what do you think here? Should we do Raptor for cheap flyer, or do we start speculating into blue and go for like a pretty sweet party member? This guy's basically unblockable and a mana dump.
Yeah, it's too bad there aren't more party members here, but
yeah. So I think because we drew such a powerful rare, I think I'm gonna stick with the party member here.
White blue.
Yeah. I mean, we can always swap back to something else.
Right.
Let's see. Bala Ged Recovery. Target card from your graveyard to your hand. Artifact Golem with the mill. Ooh, Prowling Felidar. This is a really good backup plan if we don't get enough party members. This card again, it is a permanent counter. Oh, I got a skin for this squid. That's one of the more useless commons in the set. Kind of off color now. Aesthetic. Zendikar is cute. Very good with landfall. Ooh, and the warrior. I think. Wait, why do I think this is the warrior equipment? Am I getting this confused with some other card in my head? Well, in any case, I think we'll pick up this one card as a backup plan. Stick with our colors because it's still very strong. So let's go for Prowling Felidar. Relic Axe. Oh, this is the warrior card. So if I pick up more warriors, this gets better. If I don't, it's worse, slightly worse than Utility Knife, I think. Base Camp. Ooh, interesting. It's a multicolored for party members, but I feel like that's really risky. Like, I can see maybe splashing green to help out with mana if you're already in two other colors. So I don't know. I think this is a trap. This is a trap card.
Yeah, maybe.
Risen Riptide, if you're playing Kicker, this could end games really quick. Blood Reckoning, return target creature, dispel of creature, return 2 target cards. Okay, awkward. That's awkward. We see Scavenge Blade come around again, but it is 2 to cast with red as a requirement. Spare Supplies is pretty good way to thin out your deck, especially if you don't have many turn 2 drops. Pretty considerable. So we have one warrior so far. So I think I would rather pick up the supplies than the axe. Very awkward, very awkward. We do have blue, but I don't think we're gonna end up with Kicker. Or do I speculate? Have a 0/5 wall just as a backup? I mean, technically, if we get 1 or 2 kicker spells, this isn't even going against the aggro plan. Like a 3-drop that can attack for 5/5 on turn 4 is pretty aggro. Relic Axe and supplies. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna bite and go for it and see what happens. Terraria Disruption. Ooh, there we go, warrior. Now I regret everything. Okay, each creature in your party. Another Riptide. We can double up on that. Hey, we can go back. Apparently, we're getting a second choice or a second chance here between these two. Scale the heights. Mishmash of kind of nothing of anything, but it is cantrip. That is why it is sometimes worth considering. Kicker, that is not in our color, so that doesn't help. So either we I think, yeah, gonna go with the warrior. I don't see more kicker cards, so might as well stick with our original party member clan. Another warrior, okay. And another Risen Riptide, interesting. Okay, so we have no other playable party members, so I think that's gonna have to be the Sellsword. So picking the Sellsword up, anything that gives us first strike or other equipments become way better instantly. Mine Carver +1/+2. Okay, there's a mill threshold. We're not in that color. Well, remember we said cheap kicker activators. In absence of playable party members, I think I might as well go for this. I don't see why not. Same kind of deal here. I don't see why we can't make use of Shell Shield, especially, we have the Sellsword. We can equip stuff on the Sellsword and then spell shield it to keep it alive, and then we should be able to get a lot of value out of those combinations. Scry to draw a card. Wow, if I'm really desperate, I suppose, and it looks like I am, because it's the only card in my color. Yikes. Ooh, unfortunately, we do not see the Risen Riptide come back. In retrospect, I think picking up a couple more of these is looking pretty good, since we have 2 copies of Shell Shield. But again, the only color that's in our colors. Utility knife, I suppose. Yeah, I suppose I'll have to stick with the utility knife, unfortunately. Oh, Spirit Supplies, that's not bad. Okay, not too sad about that pickup. We have the Demon Cleric, Taborax. Whoa, it's a cheap flyer. At the very least, I can say that its threshold condition seems pretty difficult. You need 5 1/1 counters on it before it gets lifelink. So I think that's actually pretty impossible. But yeah, cheap flyer and counts as a party member. Sign me up. Unfortunately, it's not going to make it to the deck. We are giving up Merfolk Wizard over here. Another party member card, and our little flying raptor friend comes back for landfall. We see Fledgling. Ooh, landfall. Also very, very powerful. Cleric gives us options. That's a fun card. That's actually really good in limited. Cleric of Chill Depths. Look at him chillin'. Shell Shield, Blood Beckoning, Vampire, Human Rogue, Skyblade, Rabid Bite, always solid if you're playing green. We see the Zendikar again, and a Spitfire Lagak. Oof. So if I was drafting this in person, I'd definitely take the Fledgling, mostly because we had already passed 2 of those flying raptors. Yeah. Like if you passed 2 flying raptors in your pool and you see a fearless fledgling, you're just begging to lose to flying creatures. But seeing as we're drafting against bots and we already have a game plan, I think I will pick up this, especially because it's a flip land in a 2-color deck. That might become relevant to have the flexibility of putting it in as a white source. And I believe it's slightly better than this blue cleric over here, especially because, again, for the mana fixing. So I'm going to go with that one. Oh, man. So much good landfall here. I think that's actually a pretty easy pick for our deck. I'd rather have lean on a lower mana curve than rely on an Outrider, because we can't seem to pick up any cheap party members, so this card will be a little bit lower in value. Vastwood Surge. Predation is very awkward because it's kind of unlikely you'll hit something. Inordinate Rage, Cleansing Wildfire is weird landfall enabler, Feed the Swarm, very efficient removal. So yeah, I think I'll pick up the gerbil. Maybe I'll regret not picking up the warrior for consistency. What is this? Wizards, instants, or sorceries? Nope, no thanks. Human cleric, okay. Very exciting, very exciting. Ooh, a kicker spell. Kicker spell. That's pretty solid. But I think I'm drooling at... oh, hey, we got... Oh, wait, this is return target instant or sorcery card. And it is kicker. Counts as a wizard. It's a cheap wizard. What can it return for us so far? It can return... pretty much just our Shell Shield and our Practice Tactics for us. That's pretty good. Yeah, I think I'll take the kicker flex. I think I'm happy with the kicker flex. Drain 4, Resolute Strike, Warrior Affinity, straight up negate, the Silencer, Utility Knife, Seagate Colossus. So we're definitely not looking to play negate here. So I guess Resolute Strike. I don't think either of these cards will make it to the final deck. Maybe we get some flying action. Or should I pick up Resolute Strike first, because we seem to see a lot of kite sails fly by us. So yeah, maybe we get the Resolute Strike first and then we'll pick up a kite sail. The Charger is back. Ooh, hey, lucky us. We get a second chance at picking that up. Disenchant. Ooh, maybe it's time to pick up a Disenchant though. So Disenchant, if our opponent has Nahiri's Binding, Disenchant would save our butts. Might of Marasa. No, I think I need more party members, so let's just go with this. What do we have? X cards. Woo! Top X cards 3+. So if we assume we have 2 party members in play, so that means we look at the top 5 cards and we put 3 of them into my hand. Really? Tap 5 mana, draw 3 cards. That seems pretty good, right?
Yeah.
Ooh, oh man, why are all of our party member cards coming out in this one turn? I think having 1 card draw is excellent, even though, you know, our friend the Seafood Stalker, if we double it up, you know, he'll basically double our rogue count in this deck. But I think this uncommon is just way too good to pass up. Dauntless Unity, okay, we get a second chance at that one. Geyser Mage is another kicker. Oh, this is the bounce kicker. Oh, I'm almost definitely picking this one up. This kicker is so good. Anti-cognition, not the style we're going for, so I think that's an easy pickup here. What does this do? Skyclave Shadowcat. Sacrifice another creature, put a 1 counter on it. For a creature you control with the 1 counter on it dies, draw a card. Practice Tactics, okay. I think I'm just gonna have to go with the tactics here. Ooh, Shell Shield? Do we run 3 Shell Shields? I don't know. Can we pick up more Risen Riptides? At this point, I don't think we need a Risen Riptides, but then if we don't put Risen Riptide in, maybe we don't need any of our Shell Shields either. Okay, all garbage. Maybe I go for collection here. Now let's whatever. Let's go for it just in case. All right, absolute garbage here. I only have 1 copy of this, so I'll pick that up. Marasa, Utility Knife. I don't think we'll ever run 2 utility knives. Disenchant. All right, choice was made for us. What do we have? Ooh, Angel Warrior. What does this do?
Nice.
Its ability is absolutely garbage, but it's still a 4/3 flying and limited, so we will take that, and it is also a warrior. Oh, all right. Okay, we get the flying raptor. Like if this was a real life draft, honestly, like passing 3 raptors is just absolutely insane to do. But you know, good thing.
And
Good.
the fledgling.
Yep. Good thing. Good thing. It is what it is. Legion Angel. It is. What do we have here? Warrior, Goblin Rogue. Oh man, do I splash red for this? We have a whole bunch of warriors in the deck. Landfall Ox, Pressure Point, Mucklord, Expedition Skulker. Ooh, another Seafood Stalker. I think we have to take that over the Riptide. We do need the party members.
Yeah.
We have a whole bunch of kick spells, but like our party member plan is just way better. I mean, like, come on, if we ever get Squad Commander activated, full party and indestructible, man, that'd be nuts. Allied Assault. Ooh, another party member card. Maybe I'll consider that. Pickaxe. Ooh, cheap warrior. Instant cheap cleric. Cheap wizard, but not really our plan. Dauntless Survivor, Scorch Rider. Do I pick this for variety? Pick this for consistency? Or pick this for a somewhat mediocre ability? I mean, like, the best thing this thing will do is stall a 3/3 or stall a 2/2. It doesn't help us win. But it is a cleric. I think at this point, having more clerics is better than having more warriors. We have 4 warriors, 2 clerics, 2 rogues, and 2 wizards. Up to potential. Tough choice. 1, 2, 1, 3. Four warriors, 2 clerics. Alright, I think I'm gonna have to go with the cleric here. 2 wizards. Do I pick up the warrior? You know what? Let's just go full aggro. Let's go for it.
Yeah.
Infiltrator? Ooh, it's a rogue! It's a rogue!
Ooh.
Tap another untapped rogue you control. Can't be blocked this turn. Ugh, I have... How many rogues do I have? 2 other rogues. Okay, maybe. 1/1 counter on target creature. Ooh, it's a wizard. White wizard. Oh, yeah, right, but this is absolute garbage. Both players get to draw a card. I really don't like that. Warrior. Celebrant. Ooh, it's the cleric. I regret... Oh, wait. We did good then. We got the warrior last time, right? So it's a matter of picking up the rogue or the cleric this time. So the good thing about core celebrant, it's a hardcore like defense. Not very many creatures in the set can get past 1/4 without help. So this allows us to stall and grow our party potentially. And every time we do play a party member that is a duplicate, at least we stay alive a little bit longer with that 1 life. But the problem is it doesn't help your offense almost at all. However, this infiltrator seems a little bit hard for us to do.
If you can get it going, though, it seems pretty nuts, right?
Yeah, I guess I'll go with it. I double-clicked that by accident, but here we are. I'm not sad about that at all. Ooh, okay. Kite sail. Ooh, Kicker Cleric? I think we have to go with that. Okay, I think we definitely have to go with that. Core Celebrant, oh man. Felidar, also an excellent landfall card, but not our plan, so I think we're gonna have to be happy with our Kitesail Cleric here. Ooh, another one! Excellent! Oh man, we're gonna draw so many cards. Human Rogue with the mill. No, that there's no way that's better than another Plunder. Dauntless Unity has a kicker though, so that's pretty good. What? 3 copies? Oh man, do I have enough creatures to support this? I have 17 creatures. I think I just have to go for it. I mean, like, this card is nuts in a party deck. Like, right? Am I reading this right? Tap. At worst, it's tap 5, draw 3 cards, right? Yeah, 3 plus the number of creatures in your party. At worst, it's tap 5, draw 3 cards, and limited. I think I can go for that any day of the week.
Seems amazing.
But another seafood stalker, man.
And you do need more rogues now that you've got the infiltrator.
Oh man! Oh man! No! I'm gonna go with card draw. This is gonna be hilarious.
Yeah.
Another warrior. Gargoyle. So nothing really playable here. I don't think I'm gonna need another one of these because I already have better warriors than that. However, nothing else seems viable, so maybe we'll just give ourselves some options. Or I can just go for a collection card, whatever. Let's just stick with that. Dauntless Unity is not bad of a pickup as the cards wheel back. Pressure points, alright. A whole bunch of unplayables now, so I guess I'll pick up this. I don't have very many copies of those in my collection. We do get the Cleric back. Another Outrider, unfortunately. Spare supplies. At this point, yeah, why not? Just draw more cards. Draw for the win. And our Constrictor. Alright, I think this deck has already built itself, so maybe I don't need to separate it out into a different video. Let's see. Kicker spells, maybe not. Probably don't need the Resolute Strike. I don't think we actually even need Utility Knife. Kicker, Disenchant, maybe we'll not main deck that. Cleric, Pressure Point, definite garbage. Let's throw that out now. Deliberate, definitely we don't need that many. We don't need 2 mana cantrips, especially because we have a spare supply. This is a cantrip card, but I can cantrip for even more. It's a good mana sink, so I think that's considerable. Instants or sorceries, we do have 11 of them, so maybe we consider keeping that. Our win conditions are basically going to be our seafood stalkers. Risen Riptide maybe goes with the shell shields. We definitely don't need 3 outriders. 1 is probably more than enough. Felidar is interesting, so I think I'm going to keep it even though it's off plan. Warrior, Rogue, Massive Plunders. So let's see what our deck looks like if we remove all of these potential cards. If we completely get rid of the kicker plan, I would also take out Dauntless. Well, actually, Dauntless Unity is pretty good. Oh, Mesa Lynx is definitely going. Sorry about that one. Mouse's Landfall, but it's pretty good. How many spells do I have now? 6 instants, 3 sorceries. Can I make a deck that's like just raw, basically no support cards and just all creatures? My only support cards are card draw. I have 2 soft removal. Okay, where's our interaction cards? We have 2 soft removal cards. We've got a hard removal here.
You can get them back with your wizard stuff, right?
That's true. We have 2 We have tons of card draw, so I think, okay, I'm going to cut at least one spare supplies. I think that's pretty obvious at this point. How is our party members looking? 4 clerics, 3 rogues, 5 warriors, and 2 wizards. So our wizards almost definitely need to stay in. So we can definitely not remove our wizards. Where's our other wizard here? We only have 2 wizards, so this column is definitely staying here. How many cards do we have with kicker? 1, 2, potentially. 2 and 3 more. Okay, so it seems like we have enough cards for our main plan. So our secondary plan cards are over here. We either have landfall or we have kicker. What looks better in our deck? Kabira, this actually is kind of weak. However, Kabira Outrider does pair pretty well with the Cliff Havens, I think. Jerboa is way better even if we don't consider anything landfall. Any of our creatures that are already on a board can get a little bit stronger for that one turn. Sometimes that's all the difference, all that it takes. Felidar is a solo creature that soaks up extra lands that come up. So I think I can say goodbye to that, considering we want to have our party. We want to get our party so that we can draw a bajillion cards and draw exactly what we need. So it looks like our kicker is going to have to go. If we just remove all of our kicker stuff over here, we are left with our 40 card deck, which I think is excellent. But on top of that, if we put kicker back, maybe we can trade spare supplies for our Felidar. That is a pretty good standalone creature. I think that's we can make a good case for that. Shell Shields was really there just to do some early trades with the Cell Swords. I'm not sure if removing them will screw us over. How's our deck looking now? 16 creatures, pretty solid. 4 clerics, 3 rogues, 5 warriors, and 2 wizards. Yeah, I think that's a pretty solid deck. Let me refresh the curve. Let's see how this looks like. So mana base. We do have a whole bunch of 4 drops and 5 drops. So I think keeping extra lands is fine, particularly because we do have the Gerbil and the Felidar. So I don't think cutting a land needs to be done. The only thing I would consider here, well, this technically is also a land source, so maybe we can be greedy and cut a land here. If we cut a land here, that means this cleric will almost always enter as land. Let's consider that. Our cleric count will become 3. I think that's still pretty reasonable. I think we can make a case for that. In return, we only have 2 kicker spells. Ooh, 3, 4 very expensive kicker spells, so I don't think that's worth bringing in our Risen Riptide. Do we have any other party members we can pull back in? Could be our Outriders, probably not going to do it. So do I want Shell Shields back? Just as a backup? How badly do I want this early trade? However, early trades can be done with practice tactics here. And we already have an Anthem effect in Dauntless Unity and the Gerbil. So, and then if the board stalls out, we have 2 unblockable creatures. And then if we stall out long enough to start drawing cards, eventually we draw into our Angel or our Squad Commander, and we will almost definitely just win the day. So, what card did I just remove? I've already forgotten which card I removed. That's not good. Oh, I removed a land. I removed a land.
Oh,
So
yeah.
actually, do I want to land? Yeah, let's just throw that land back in. Again, because we do have 2 cards with landfall. I think we can make this work. All right. So, whoops. Let me go back to this. That's the deck, and we will be piloting this very shortly. Give me a second to set up this video.